Hello and welcome, my dear friends. Welcome to another episode where I share with you my latest flea market finds. I'm not so sure, probably this is episode 22 or 23, but it will be quite a long episode because I got into a little bit of money and I paid my debts and some money left, and I went to the flea market on Saturday and I bought those pieces you see here, and also on Sunday and I bought these pieces you see over here. Totals, so everything you see on my desk cost me around 520 lays, or the equivalent of 105.63 euros, or 105.25 American dollars. And here are my finds. So, with your permission, friends, I will start with my finds on Saturday. And on Saturday, I spent a total of 201 leu, or the equivalent of 40.83 euros, or 40.68 American dollars. And let me show you what I bought for this money. So, first of all, there was an entrance fee of 3 lays, or 0.61 euros, or 0.61 American dollars. And my first find was this beautiful pocket calculator, and I will show it. I found it in its original cardboard box, I think. It's a Sharp LC-Mate EL 830 OB. Sharp Corporation, a product of Japan, as you can see here, made in Japan, fabriqué au Japon. And I bought this because you will see it's it has a quite a retro look. And here it is, guys. It has those LED buttons there. Unfortunately, I could not test it because it uses this type of battery. Interesting, this is made in Taiwan, and it uses a 1.5 volts battery, I believe, like this, in this shape. But I hope I can buy one to see if this is still functional or not. But I think it is in a good state. Those are some instructions in German on how to use this particular interesting calculator. It has a button on off switch, quite interesting. And again, I bought it for this interesting retro look design. What do you think I paid for it, guys? So, including its original cardboard box, I paid only 5 lays for it, or the equivalent of 1.02 euros, or 1.01 American dollars. So this was my first buy on Saturday. I also found interesting the aspect of this wall clock. It's made out of plastic, and I believe Adelco is a company, maybe in Germany. It's a quartz piece, of course, but I liked its size and the fact that it has this indicator in this bright orange. I think that it uses the same type of battery that uses also that calculator, and it should fit in this part, so it's definitely a quartz movement and a 1.5 volts battery. Again, it was at an accessible price, and I paid for this only 13 lays, or 2.64 euros or 2.63 American dollars, guys, and I'm quite pleased with the look of this clock. I also found in the same day, guys, this interesting box, a wooden box, and it contains a chess set, and all the pieces are in, guys. So 32 pieces, 16 white and 16 black. And as you probably can see, we have engraved in this wooden box, made in West Germany. The pieces are quite nice. They are medium-sized pieces. This is the king, and it is nice. It is made out of wood. I did not pay a large sum of money for this set, and guys, you know that I love chess sets. I paid only 20 leis or 4.06 euros or 4.05 American dollars. So at this price I could not pass it on. Okay, and I also found this interesting bird. I believe it's a falcon, and it has some ancient Egyptian motifs on it. Quite nice. Made, I'm not so sure of a special stone. I don't know if it's onyx, the stone, but it's quite heavy, and I will use it probably as a decoration piece or as a press paper. I paid only 20 leis for it, or again 4.06 euros or 4.05 American dollars. So again, a nice buy, guys. And I also bought this, which is made out of marble, I believe. It is a giant horse, and I think that this was in a pair with other head horse, and they were used for like book separators or book holders. And you can see it's made in the shape of a head horse, and I paid also 20 leis for it, or 4.06 euros or 4.05 American dollars. And I think it's quite a nice looking piece. A shame that I could not find its matching pair. And guys, probably my favorite find of Saturday is this large globe, and I will slightly change the angle of the camera for you to see it better, guys. It has somewhere on it that stated that, yes, over here, guys. So over here, guys, it says it's printed in Italy, but interesting, it doesn't have a date. But I've searched in Eastern Europe, and probably I don't know if I can show you, but definitely we have Soviet Union, and you can see here Soviet Union in German. So definitely this globe was made before 1991, when the Union of Soviet States collapsed, and they all followed their own path. As you can see, we don't have Ukraine separated here, and this is why I think that this globe was made around the 1970s or the 1980s. It's quite a nice globe, and let me zoom out for you to see better. So you see it's quite a large shape, and best of all, it is also a lamp, and you can see it gives a little bit of nice lighting. Let me close the other lights, guys, and probably you can now see it is quite nice, especially in the dark. It gives a nice vibe to my room. And guys, I paid only 50 leis for it, or around 10.16 euros or 10.15 American dollars. So I bought it for a good price, guys. And I also bought a radio, and now I will try to show that radio to you guys. Let me see. I'm sorry for the mess in my room, but I bought this radio you see here. Let me focus on it, and I hope yes. This is a Grunding radio from the 1970s. I believe the model is RS731, and I bought that particular radio for a nice price. You can see it matches quite well my furniture. And guys, I bought that radio for 70 lays, or the equivalent of 14.22 euros, or 14.17 American dollars. And now let's return to the other purchases. And now I will start with my great purchase of today, guys. I'm filming this video on Sunday. And by the way, this Sunday I spent 319 lays at the flea market, or the equivalent of 64.80 euros, or 64.57 American dollars. And my greatest buy, probably you can see it right now. It is this great display box. It has several levels, and is made out of glass, and back there it is a mirror. And I did not pay a large sum of money. It was very dirty, but I cleaned it, and I paid for it only 50 lays, guys. The seller wanted 60 lays, but I managed to negotiate to the 50 lays marks. And believe me, it is quite heavy because it's made not of plastic glass but of real glass. And I think it weighs around 30 kilograms or something like that. But again, I paid only 50 lays for it, or around 10.16 euros, or 10.15 American dollars. And I already put my a part of my fountain pen collection on it, and that's it. I'm sorry I can't show you anymore, but believe me, it's a great stand to display my fountain pens. Okay, this is my first buy on Sunday. Of course, I paid the entry fee of 3 lays, or 0.61 euros, or 0.61 American dollars. And next I found this photo lens. It is quite a large piece, and as you can see, it is lens made in West Germany, so definitely a piece from before the fall of the Berlin Wall, a product of the late 1980s, or probably early 1990s. I'm not an expert in those types of photo paraphernalia or photo related stuff, but I bought it for a friend of mine, and I paid only 20 lays for it, or 4.06 euros, or 4.05 American dollars. And I think I did a great job. Again, I don't know the producer. Maybe lens made for an Olympian photographic machine. I'm not so sure. I'm not an expert in these things, but I did not pay a large sum of money, and I think I did a great job acquiring it. Next, I found this beautiful leather box. It's made out of this shiny leather, and inside it's a suede, quite nice. And again, I bought it to store some nibs or something like that, and I paid only 5 lays for it, or 1.02 euros, or 1.01 American dollars. So I think I did a nice buy also with this. Now, this was an impulse buy, guys. Well, I'm filming this video with the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. And this is a protective case, an original Samsung protective case for a Note 4. Before the Note 20 Ultra, I had a Note 8, and before that I had a Note 4. And I saw this, it is almost new. And I remember back then when my phone was new, this cost quite a large sum of money. You can see also on this pack, it originally cost 45 euros. Fabriqué in Vietnam. So compatible, guys, with the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, and I paid around €1 for it. So 5 lays, or 1.02 euros, or 1.01 American dollars. Of course, it was opened, but believe me, it's new, never used. You can see also the bright white of it. And I will leave also this aside, guys. By the way, I still have my Galaxy Note 4, so maybe definitely I will use this for my Galaxy Note 4. Next, I bought this simple metallic case, and guys, it didn't cost me lots of money. It has also plastic protective material inside of it, but this, as you can see, is made out of metal, and to store different fountain pens. And I did not pay a large sum of money. I paid only 1 leu for it, or approximately 20 euro cents, or 20 American cents. So quite practical, let's say, carrying box for 1 or 2 fountain pens. Speaking of fountain pens, guys, let me start with those two that are, I believe, some of Chinese products. I'm not so sure about them, but believe me, I did not pay large sum of money. Interesting, on the clip we have Hero G, and again on this one we have Hero G. So probably they are Hero products, or they are made by other Chinese manufacturer that sells fake Hero products. So 2 fountain pens, guys. I did not pay a large sum of money, only 5 lays for both of them. By the way, the seller wanted 3 lays for 1, or for 2 5 lays, and I said better 2 than 1, guys. So 5 lays, or the equivalent of 1.02 euros, or 1.01 American dollars, so for both of them. And interesting, here at the base of the cap we have another engraving, and here we have whoopsie and 2 Chinese characters. It opens like this, and it reminds us, of course, of the design of the famous Parker 51. The barrel unscrews like this, guys, and we can see an aromatic filling mechanism. I'm trying to zoom on it. Yes, you can see some Chinese characters, this lever, and also ink sac over there. So quite interesting Chinese fountain pens. They were not expensive, and they seem to be never inked, and I said, why not, guys? And now for the purchase of the day. The purchase of the day, guys, was this beautiful fountain pen, probably from the 1920s. It is made out of hard rubber. It has this interesting gold trims, or gold plated trims. What is strange is the lever filler that is painted in black. Maybe someone replaced the original lever, which I believe it was also gold plated. And here we have a clue about the fountain pen, and we have engraved a swan. And indeed, this is a swan fountain pen. If we open the nib, we can see swan, 1, 18 carats, maybe Todd Company. Quite interesting. No other imprints on the. Oh yes, we have here. Sorry, we have thermically engraved swan self filler, maybe Todd and Company Limited, made in England. Interesting. A made in England fountain pen, but with an 18-karat gold nib. So maybe it was intended for the French market, and it was manufactured in England. Quite a nice fountain pen. A lever filler. What did I pay for it, guys? Well, I paid only 200 lace, or the equivalent of 40.63 euros or 40.48 American dollars. So this was the find of the day, and I'm quite pleased with it. And the last buys of the Sunday were these recipients, a small box and another recipient. They all contain stainless steel nibs, you can see, made especially for deep pens, probably all made in Romania by Flaro. And maybe I have here 100 pieces, I don't know. But I paid for both of those recipients only 30 lays, or 6.09 euros, or 6.07 American dollars. So guys, those were the finds of this weekend at the flea market, at my local flea market. Tell me what you think about my finds. Let me see, I hope I will show them all to you. I want to, yes, I want to be clear in the image. Also, the big earth ball were right over here, illuminated, quite nice. And of course, I'm quite pleased with the presentation stand of my collection of fountain pens. And I can now display most of them on those shelves. Guys, this was my latest episode with my flea market finds. Tell me what you think about my finds. Maybe on some of them I overpaid. They are just old things. But remember that saying that someone's trash is another person's treasure, something like that. Also in my case. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will see you at the next flea market vintage finds. Probably again next Sunday or Monday. Thank you for your time, guys. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and God bless.